The Richest Man in Babylon, written by George S. Clason, is a classic composed of a collection of parables set in the ancient city of Babylon. These timeless stories provide practical financial lessons that are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Let's uncover the timeless wisdom contained in these 7 key lessons or cures for a lean purse that serve as a guide on the path to wealth and prosperity. Number 1. Pay yourself first. One of the core principles echoed throughout The Richest Man in Babylon is the concept of paying yourself first. This simple yet powerful idea emphasizes the importance of prioritizing savings before addressing other financial obligations. The wisdom of Babylon suggests that, from every income earned, a portion should be set aside for personal savings before any expenditures or bills are paid. The author suggests that, regardless of your level of income, you have to set aside 10% of your income every time you get paid that will go towards a wealth-building fund. This might seem extreme at first, especially if you're on a tight budget. But applying this principle to work does not lead to financial ruin, but quite the opposite, the book suggests. This is a simple concept, yet the majority of people struggle to implement it. While it may be a difficult shift at first, once you get used to it, it won't even feel like it impacts your lifestyle. To quote the author, "Truth is always simple." Number 2. Live within your means. This second principle might seem difficult to implement in a day and age where a majority of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, spending more than they make. This is hardly a new phenomenon, as the book addresses the same issue from an ancient time period. We all desire to live a certain lifestyle that requires more and more of our financial resources. If uncontrolled, these desires lead us to spending more than we make, resulting in borrowing to make up the difference, leading to a lean purse. The conundrum we all face is, what desires do we fulfill and which ones do we sacrifice? The author reveals this dilemma with this quote, "Thy desires are a multitude, and those that thou mayest gratify are but few." To address your spending, review your expenditures, and define what are necessary expenses like housing, transportation, and utilities. All these expenses need to be covered by 90% of your income. Whatever is left over can go towards other luxuries or enjoyments. Everything else that is not covered here is to be eliminated or postponed out into the future. The key is to never touch the 10% that is being saved. To quote the book, "The purpose of a budget is to help thy purse to fatten." By practicing self-discipline and controlling your spending habits, you can stay on track with your financial plan and make progress toward building wealth. Number 3. Invest your savings wisely. Now that you've built discipline in saving 10% of your income consistently, the next step is to invest this money into vehicles that can help multiply and grow it, leading to wealth creation. Money that's not invested tends to lose value over time, especially from inflation. It's important to first study the investment opportunity before allocating funds to it. All forms of investing carry different risks, but the potential upside in many cases outweighs the risk. The author reveals that Arkad's first investment was a loss, but that did not stop him from pursuing his investing journey. It eventually led to him creating great riches over time. He compares the gold he invested to work for him as children producing more children, until great was the income from their combined efforts. This is the principle of compound interest at work here. The author states that this is an income that continueth to come whether thou work or travel. There are many vehicles of investing today that create compounding returns, such as real estate, owning stocks, or starting and running successful businesses. Number 4. Protect your money from loss. This fourth principle starts out with a quote in the book, "Gold in a man's purse must be guarded with firmness, else it be lost." When starting out in investing, it's always advisable to start small and build up the confidence and experience before committing larger sums of money. This goes against the desire to get rich quick by taking on high-risk investments that one does not know much or anything about. In studying investment opportunities, in addition to learning of the potential for growing your money, acquaint thyself with the dangers which may beset it, says Arkad. Another key to wise investing is consulting those that are already successful in the area you desire to invest in. This could be in the form of mentorship or coaching, reading books or studying courses, to learn prior to committing your hard-earned savings. As Arcad advised his students, consult with wise men, secure the advice of those experienced in the profitable handling of gold. Let their wisdom protect thy treasure from unsafe investments. This advice can be compared to Warren Buffett's 2 rules of investing, which are Rule number 1, never lose money, and Rule number 2, never forget Rule number 1. Number 5, own your own house rather than rent. This principle reinforces the importance of owning your own house rather than renting. By owning rather than renting, the homeowner is in a better position to create wealth, for he owns a property that is likely to appreciate in value. And once the mortgage is paid off, this becomes an asset for the family. While renting is not bad and has its place, the rent only goes to enrich the landlord in the end. To quote Arcad, "Thus come many blessings to the man who owneth his own house, and greatly will it reduce his cost of living." This in turn leads to more funds available for pleasures and luxuries of life. Real estate also brings opportunities for investing and becoming a landlord, creating a potential stream of income. Number 6, plan for your retirement. As long as we continue on living, old age and retirement become unavoidable. These bring with them the decreased capacity to earn the same level of income compared to when we were younger. It's important to make plans for how your family will be taken care of when you're no longer able to provide for them, become incapacitated, or are no longer with them. Having life insurance is one way to ensure that your family does not fall into financial ruin, especially if you have dependents like a spouse or children. The younger you are, the cheaper it is to purchase quality coverage. Another avenue is to contribute into retirement plans like 401k plans that also take advantage of compound interest the sooner you start. Another alternative is to acquire income-generating assets like real estate or land that grow in value as suggested in the book. As Arcad advises, they are permanent in their value, and their earnings or their sale will provide well for the family when the primary breadwinner is unable to. He concludes by saying, "Provide in advance for the needs of thy growing age and the protection of thy family." Number 7, invest in yourself. Before embarking on this goal of earning more income, Arcad reveals that preceding accomplishment must be desire. Thy desires must be strong and definite. Wishing to be rich is of no purpose, as such a desire is weak. The secret to becoming wealthy is to have a clear desire of what you want to accomplish, then proceeding to carry out your plan, starting out small at first, before multiplying your earnings as you grow. The process of growth requires investing in yourself to learn new and better ways of growing your income or investments. By choosing to focus on a certain area of growth, the concentrated effort pays off better than having a broad desire to improve in many areas. As Arcad advises, the more wisdom we know, the more we may earn. That man who seeks to learn more of his craft shall be richly rewarded. Arcad concludes his advice with, "Cultivate thy own powers to study and become wiser, to become more skillful, to so act as to respect thyself." This means continuously learning, improving your skills, and seeking opportunities for personal and professional growth. There are plenty of avenues and opportunities for personal growth to seek out today, whether virtual or in person. These 7 principles derived from the Richest Man in Babylon offer timeless wisdom for achieving financial success and abundance regardless of where you find yourself in life. By applying these lessons, anyone can embark on a journey toward prosperity, empowered with the knowledge and insights gleaned from this ancient masterpiece from the city of Babylon. Like the video, subscribe to Money Mindsets and watch our other videos on all things money.